Oh, I don't know what to do.
What's up, y'all? I am Cy Young. We're live from the South End, and this is my AAAT interview.
Is this the fruit that Eve ate? Over the haze, people turn snake. I'm not sure if it's a smell or taste.
Good to have you, Cy Young.
Yeah, thank you. You know what I'm saying? Glad to be here for my AAAT interview. You did.
Why did you decide to become a fashion designer?
I chose to be a fashion designer because I've always been a fly guy, you feel me? So just putting together different clothes schemes, different colors, concepts, things like that, it's dope, man. The way you're presented and the way people see you, you know what I'm saying, the way you dress, the way you talk, it all flows into, your aura, who you are. Kind of feel like I got tired of just, going places and going in the stores and seeing kind of the same things all the time. And I was like, well, there wasn't really anything speaking to me at the moment. So, as being a creator, I just started doing shirts and, started doing a couple of those shirts and, different concepts I had in my head, just came out. And I remember vaguely, in high school, it's been a minute. We had this little class where we were doing stencils and stuff on shirts and stuff like that. I remember I came up with some stencils and I put them on the tees and the whole class started trying to do it. So it was like, just being an innovator and just being a creator, you feel me? And that's what drives, me to be, do the fashion, it's just being dope, being illa.
So how did you come up with the name AVE Clothing and Apparel?
AVE Clothing and Apparel. Well, it goes to my neighborhood, my area where I grew up. I'm from South Seattle, I'm from the South End, so.
South End?
Yeah, the mighty South End, you feel me? The almighty South End. But just my area, my upbringing, I feel like, there's so much negative you hear about on the TV set all the time, like another shooting at Rainier Avenue or, another accident or, there's always something bad. So I just took that whole Rainier and put it on my back, from the music to, now the fashion. And it's just something that's always going to be with me. It's AVE, it's always value everyday lifestyle. It's always going to be with me. So, yeah, I feel like it was just a way to me to like pay homage to where I'm from at the same time and just have a whole clothing line for the hood, So AVE Clothing and Apparel.
How long have you been designing? Like, when did you start? And when did you decide you're like, I'm gonna start, pushing this instead of music now? Or if you were doing it at the same time, when were you like, this is what I want to do?
Like I just the impact, from the people,
Mm-hmm.
At the same time, like loving what you're putting out.
Yeah.
And I really felt like once that came into play, people really seeing that, I was serious about, like, you can press a couple things and people, okay, yeah, you have one way, but like, I came with Blase France, I came with, Rare, I came with Low Key Money, I came with, I came with different lines. Yeah. So it was like, I was like, just the creative mind, I guess, is where I was like, yeah, I want to really just, do this. And the rap is easy. The rap part was easy, so I really feel like I fell into the clothes and the fashion because it's always something that was a part of me, but the rap just became just too easy. Everybody's putting out kind of the same sounding music in the town. And, I just wanted to have, a clothing brand for my area. And, two, something that just represents their actual streets, because I feel like being in the streets and having an actual street brand, just makes it that much more authentic, So the clothing just embodies the whole experience, like Rare, Low Key Money, it's like me getting money, but you can't let anybody know, you know what I'm saying? Or, just being rare, being able to, make it through everything we made through, losing friends in the streets, losing friends to, drugs, losing friends to, jail, losing friends to, just not wanting to try in life no more, So, once you make it through that, I'm like, hell yeah, this is real. This is real life is real, you know what I mean? Like, you can't just, you can't just wake up and put it on. Like, it's an actual lifestyle, It's like, man, like, you can wake up and put it on, look nice, but it's like you've been through shit in your life and stuff. You can really wait till, like, damn, I'm rare. You put it on, and like the meanings to the, the pyramid with the I and all that to the, the R's and the actual E, it all ties into, just being authentic, being rare.
Obviously, Seattle and South Seattle has influenced your style a lot.
Yeah, it has.
So when you come up with these concepts and these logos for your clothing, now leaning towards more of like blasé.
Right.
That's a whole different look from, low key
Right.
money.
Right.
So how did you come up with that style? Although being from South Seattle, the AVE, going to, blasé, which is more like a high end, look from what I'm seeing on your, Instagram.
I appreciate that you said it very eloquently.
Oh, thank you.
And dang, I feel like the Blase France came about. It's like it's more so into your demeanor and who you are as a person. I'm Blase. I'm young, black, and tell it like my guy Jay Electronica said. You feel me? One of my dude, I be bumping and listening to and shit like that. He said in the track, he said young, black, intelligent, elegant, blase. And I didn't particularly take the blase from that verse or from that, but after coming up with the Blase France, I just wanted to make something that was like really authentic to a person's actual who they are. And the print and the font I chose, it just worked, perfect because it just looked elegant. And then the way I had the France, go underneath it, it just really brought it into an actual brand to make it look like it could be a frame. I'm looking at doing fragrances eventually, lotions, things like that. Even the samples, just having samples of good people, that'd be dope with the Blase French on there for men, for women. That's gonna be like the next, thing I'm really pursuing. But I feel like when I heard that brought it full surface. Like, yeah, because like we get, called everything else. You the nigga, non blase, man. You feel me? I'm just laid back, man. I'm just cool, So it's like being nonchalant, about things, sometimes is really the best approach to have, to life. And, even design, let's do something basic and see how people love it or don't love it. Or if they don't love it, let's make them love it. You know what I'm saying? So that's the dope thing about fashion is that, if you get the right people in it, you get the right people around it, you get the right people to support it, it can blow. It can be the simplest thing. It could be like a t-shirt, an olive shirt with a money bag on it or something, But if you get the right person to rock it, you get the right influence around anything you do, it can pop.
So what skills do you find are the most important for a successful career in fashion design? Like what skills, because you've been on your grind. I mean, I've been seeing people, walking around with your shirts. I think I hopped in a car and I had to Snapchat you because this guy that I've never met before had your hat on. I said, oh my God, so you've been on your grind. Like,
thank you.
People that I just met wearing your stuff and and it's recognizable. Because you're so unique. I don't see anybody else, having your designs.
That's love. Thank you.
Yeah. So what do you think is the most successful skill in having?
The most successful, I feel like, being able to talk to people, being able to articulate, what your brand may mean or what your brand is saying, a lot of times that's hard, because a lot of people that are actually pushing, designs, because I go to Vegas, I travel a lot. I go to fashion shows and things like that, and I go to trade shows, and you meet people doing things, and I feel like a lot of the times you have these just brand ambassadors, not actual designers of the brand. So what they're trying to give you, they're trying to sell you on a product, without sometimes all the time having the backdrop of, oh yeah, this is when I made it, this is what I was thinking about. So it's like, I feel like the skill of being able to speak and articulate, and be able to place the product, that's the biggest thing. Because right now I'm looking at getting placed in stores and things like that right now, and being a more what I'm saying, or Hebrew Israelite, whatever you want to call it, black man, no, but not whatever you want to call it, being able to articulate how many clothes you can get in the store when they can be in there, and really being able to be a man of your word and be about those line sheets and be about business. That's the biggest thing, because it's not easy to get your stuff placed in the store. People out there have a lot of faith in you, believe in your product, believe in your brand, that can move. And the more you believe in your product, you believe in what you're selling, that's the best skill you can have. Because genuine, being thorough, being 100, a lot of people lose sight of that in our business now. And the more you have that, I'm genuine, this is how many, I can get you, you don't try to talk over what you can do, you just keep it solid 100. I feel like that's the best thing. And when I go to these shows and I network people from Japan's and Pakistan's, and they're just seeing my actual brand and what they would want to do with it, it's just dope. And that's why I haven't really just brought it like worldwide and global yet, because I'm like, these are my babies, what I'm saying? You don't just put anything out there. I want to make sure I'm working with the right people that are going to be I'm a brand manufacturer myself, but when it gets manufactured, full scheme, you just want to be making sure you're working with the right skilled people that respect your opinion, and you're able to do business a two-way street without people getting over or stepping on toes or thinking it was a good idea to do black and red hats when you wanted red on black hats. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it can be a lot, but I feel like you know, just being a person of your word and being able to phone buzzing and being able to articulate is the best thing. You know, having the skill you can have is articulating what you want, how you want it, and when you want to get it. You know, I guess, you know, for me in marketing, my mouthpiece.
Spaced out over you.
Spaced out.
Oh, I don't know what to do.
The first time I was really loaded, I was 13, a homie wrote it. Me and Mary Jane became devoted. Every time I seen her, I got nervous. We touched lips, she had me choking. Her cherry was red, my thoughts coasting. Growing pains, call for medication. We meet, she leave me wasted. Shook the homies, rolled my own shit. Moved up from a dime, hello Zips. Kicked the habit, she a bad bitch. Stayed on my brain, got me going insane. Took her from my lungs and made some change. Is this the fruit that Eve ate? Over the haze, people turn snake. I'm not sure if it's a smell or taste.
Spaced out over you. I don't know what to do. Spaced out. Spaced out over you. I don't know what to do.
Yeah. The breakup didn't last long. Got put on with some super strong. Around the first time I hit the bump. How could a right feeling be so wrong? Smoking on some purple hash in the old school blow before class. Natural herbs, homegrown by some nerves. Train wreck and northern lights. Without widow, it wouldn't be right. Them strands is a stoner's plight. They wanna fight, I wanna get high. Kill the dumb ish, spark up dumb piss with the dumb bitch. Make her come dumb quick. Hella key, trying to choose kicks, then dip to a session to make an impression on a girl I've been texting. What brought us in touch was a kush blunt. The five she put up was lunch, or was it tax for them penny ones? New York, 05 edition. Oh, so